Ladies and gentlemen, okay, you have to wear the Seiko Tuna 031 because it's part of your presentation. It's part of the theme. So 217, that's my body weight. I was 220 for about a month, and I was eating about 3 apples a day, and that was just too many carbs. So I cut down to 1 apple a day, losing weight again. 217, who knows? Maybe it'll be 207. No gluten, no sugar for 3 months and 2 days. So here's the thing, man. I was going to make a state of the watch collection, and I had a theme. It was going to be the wrist time power ranking. So I was going to take my 10 watches that I own, and I was going to show them in the order of wrist time that they get, going from last to first. And I couldn't make it for you guys. I'll tell you why. I got depressed. I was miserable. I was full of lamentations because I realized something, and some of you will share this pain with me. I don't like owning 10 watches. I find it disgusting. It's too many. And as I was doing your state-of-the-art power ranking ranking for you, I have some watches in my collection of 10. I'm only wearing once every 2 months, once a month, once a week, and they're gorgeous, stunning watches. And I just, but because I just don't have time to wear them. 10 is too many, and I know that there are people like me who are miserable when they have a lot of watches. So I know a couple guys from Scotland through this whole international watch community. Lance on Twitter told me I'm down to 4 watches. Never felt better in my life, and I think I have the Lance mentality. My neighbor Ted, he's a watch guy. He's the one who got me on this paleo diet. He works at SpaceX, executive chef. He has 25 watches, and he's completely happy with it. In fact, he told me there's some I don't even wear. I just like to own them. And I wish I had his temperament, but I really don't. And so I've been thinking, how could I get my collection down? How could I get it down? Well, I guess I could sell just about everything I own and fund a Seiko Marine Master 600. That would be the higher tier. I'm stuck in the mid-tier. This is mid-tier blues, man. And if I got that higher tier Marine Master 600, it's very similar to this Tuna in a lot of ways. But you know that movement, what is it, the 5R66 high beat movement? I don't know a lot about it. I don't know how to get it serviced. How are you guys feeling about putting a watch in a box, sending it out somewhere, whether it be New Jersey or Japan, and it disappears for like 12, 16 weeks. It's in some black hole, and you get it back, and maybe it has some scratches on it. It's all jacked up, and you call some number, and you got some machine for customer service, dial 2. And you don't ever get to talk to a human being. You got this $3,500 watch. It's banged up. How does that feel to you? That's kind of a nightmare scenario. And then you got the door, the doorknob ding scenario. You got a $3,000-$4,000 watch on your wrist, and you ding it, and that's not feeling good. The other thing is the Seiko Marine Master at $3,500? Is it really 350% better than this $1,000 Seiko Tuna? I don't know. I don't know, man. Put your hand next to it. Yes, sir. So I don't know. Gee, I don't know. On the other hand, you know, mid-watch misery. You know, those of us who are mid-watch obsessives, maybe we need to kick it up a notch. Could you imagine walking around with those shiny, polished Breitling Chronomat 44 millimeters? Wow, that thing looks like a scratch magnet. Looks good though. There's a little bit of bling in your life. I'm not sure I want that much bling in my life. Seiko Marine Master 600 would be about as much bling as I would want to go. On the other hand, I don't even know if it's going to be that much of an eye popper more than this Seiko Tuna, which is going to give me no problems. Another watch guy from Scotland on Twitter said, "You keep your tunas, buddy. Those tunas, man, they're rock solid, bulletproof, quartz movement, accurate. All you got to do is change the battery once every 5 years. Dude, keep the tunas, man. Quit while you're ahead." Good advice, probably. So, yeah, I'm kind of stuck in the mid-tier watch obsessive blues, my lament. But here's the thing. You know what, man? It's not even a problem. This is not a problem at all. This whole, should I go to the next tier? I got too many watches to wear. This is a head trip. Watch obsessives, listen. We don't really have problems with our watches. We have head trips. Don't confuse a head trip with a problem. A head trip is when you're obsessed with your watches and you just fall down a trap door and you're in watch world. You know, you just got watches in your head. That's not a real problem. Here's a real problem. I have a student, he's 27 years old, he looks like he's 14. Great kid. I love this kid. His mother never really liked him. She only fed him one meal a day when he was a little boy. When he was 16, she kicked him out of the house, and he joined the army, went to the Middle East, came back. For whatever reason, he was homeless for 2 years. He lived under bridges. I think he ate beans and other stuff. He cooked meat under bridges. He had a lighter, a flint, and just an aluminum pan. His brother came back to California. They're living together, and I'll tell you what, man, I will help this student with all my heart and soul. I'll do anything to help this guy get a good career. I think he's going to get a career in computer animation. I will do anything. He's someone who's faced real problems. I think as watch obsessives, we don't have problems, we have head trips. Let's not confuse head trips with problems. And that's what I'm thinking about. So I don't know what it is, man. I wish I could be like my neighbor Ted and just enjoy having my 10 watches. It makes me feel anxious. But you know, if I start selling, you know, maybe that's going to create more problems than it's going to solve. Because you know, I have a rebuy situation. You know, I start rebuying stuff, and that's not good either. So maybe I'll just suffer having 10 watches. So the good news is 217. Now I get to go grade papers on turnitin.com. Love it, man. All right. Until next time, I'm out.